Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I hope you're all doing okay today and that you're ready for some writing. It's been a while since we had a writing stream actually. Can't really remember when it was, but it feels like it was a while ago. I think we skipped February completely, which is probably why it feels so long ago. Is this going to be a zombie love story? No, it's not going to be a zombie love story. It's a vampire love story though. I'm not too into zombies actually. I read one zombie book. It was... oh god, what was it called? I don't remember what it was called, like Warm Bodies. That one was interesting. It was strange. And I also watched the movie, which was nothing like the book. Like, the movie was more of a comedy, where I feel the book was more kind of philosophical in nature, almost. So yeah. But other than that, I'm not really a huge zombie fan. So it's a vampire love story. Hello, Umiko, welcome. So yeah. My god, my brain is completely dead after work. I will probably ramble a lot about absolutely nothing. So yeah. Gia, hello! And no, it's nothing like Twilight. I mean, I gotta thank Twilight. I feel like Twilight gets a lot of shit, and from me too. But it's not that bad. It's just... you kind of have to be the target demographic to enjoy it. It's definitely not for everyone, but I gotta thank Twilight a bit because it's kind of the book that got me into vampires to begin with. Like, I enjoyed vampires before that, but my obsession with them came from Twilight, actually. But no, it's my story is nothing like Twilight. First of all, like there are barely any humans in it. It's more vampire focused with vampires and also elves. It's a kind of it's a mix of a lot of things. It's like how to describe it? It's like a modern setting, but it's not in our world. It's a completely different world. But it's a modern setting, they have cell phones and they go by buses and cars and stuff like that. But there's also like a lot of magic and elves and yeah, so it's kind of like a mix between high fantasy and urban fantasy, I would say, with vampires, so also like paranormal. And I'm trying to make it into a romantasy. We will see how that goes. Like, I am always... when I'm reading, I'm always the most hype about the love story. I do enjoy books without love stories, but love stories are what really get me going. So the love story in this one is very important. If it like will be able to classify as a romantasy in the end, or if it's just fantasy with a romantic subplot, I'm not entirely sure yet. But it is important, that's for sure. And I actually haven't read Interview with a Vampire. I've seen the movie, and I wouldn't say that my story is anything like that either. It's very much its own. I might have read too few vampire stories, but I would feel almost that mine is quite different from most of them. It's a mix of everything, and I'm not even sure if it's a good mix, like if it works or if it's just... chaotic, but hey, you gotta try. So I am currently on chapter 21, still my first draft. It's taken so long, like, you guys have no idea. I mean, you're here, so you probably know. But still, like, to write a book, it takes so much time, especially if you work full-time as well, and also, like me, have gotten another hobby, streaming. So yeah, it takes a while. And whenever I get the time to write, it's always just a few, like almost like 1 or 2 paragraphs, and then I get distracted by something else. So I very much enjoy these writing streams actually, because then I get to sit down and get stuff done. Sadly, like last time, I got stuff done, but then I had to redo everything because I wasn't happy with how the chapter turned out, so that's also a possibility. But it's good to have words on the paper because at least you can edit that, while if you have nothing, you have nothing. So even if you have to change everything, it's still better, I feel. So I do enjoy these streams because I get to be a little bit productive and also get to hang with you guys as I do it. So it's a win-win situation. But yeah, I'm on chapter 21. It's on Mac's point of view. One of my main leads. Like I have a lot of characters' point of views, but I have two main characters, Max and Lucy. Lucy is like more the main character, and Max is his love interest. But yeah, I'm following Max right now. He is currently in a competition to win the princess's hand in marriage, and he's currently out in the woods trying to survive because that's the first competition. And no, I have definitely not used AI for writing. No. The only AI I have ever used has been for basically creating character pictures for myself, that is. I have never used it like in a public setting at all, and I would never ever use it for writing. Like I got so mad actually once I opened Word. I don't remember when it was, but it was like a few weeks ago. And I saw that they had incorporated Copilot. Also, hello, Dudor, welcome. And I got so upset by that. I was like, no, I don't want this crap in my program. Stop. Absolutely not. I would never use AI for writing. Definitely not. I feel like that's... AI is good for a lot of things, but it's also very bad for a lot of other things. Like it's... And for art especially, I feel like it's a no. As a writer myself, no, absolutely not. It's basically stealing artwork from other creators, and I cannot condone that at all. Like, no, if you do it just for fun, for yourself, I mean, you do you, I guess, but like, it's still kind of, what's it called, words. No, it's gone. But yeah, no, I don't think it's a good thing to use in a creative setting. It's good for a lot of things. Like, I tend to use it because I'm not a native English speaker, so I tend to use Copilot for asking, like, you know, titles in English. You capitalize them differently. Like, some words are supposed to be capitalized, others are not. And I never learned the rules for that. So for that, I usually ask Copilot, like, hey, how do you do with this title? Because if you Google it, you have to pretty much figure it out by yourself still. Google give you, here's the rules, but you still need to do it yourself. But I want a clear answer because I'm bad. But other than that, no AI. And especially like because of my work as well, I'm kind of getting my tasks, I can't speak, tasks. My god, that's a difficult word. I'm basically being replaced by AI, and my job is going to be completely different because of AI, and I hate it. So yeah, I'm having kind of a beef with AI, honestly. Got to have plenty of hot and edgy guys, of course. Yeah, of course. Although I don't feel like my guys are too edgy. Maybe Lucy is a bit edgy. He's an angry boy, but he has a reason to be so as well. I use it to make resumes. I use it to talk to a client and let it answer questions for me in real time. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's good for a lot of things. Like, it's not entirely bad, and I mean, that's why it's being used so much. It's a good tool, but for creative works, no. I feel like, where's the creativity in that? Honestly, like it's no fun because you don't get to be creative yourself. You haven't done anything. You've only stolen something, and also like you can't really say that, oh look, I did this, and be proud because you didn't do shit. So you know. Hello, Fia. Don't worry, you're not too late at all. We have barely started. And Day, hello. So yeah, like I said, AI, it's some parts of it is good, some are very bad, and I feel like right now, since it's so hyped and new, it's kind of hard to make clear rules. What is okay? We're still kind of in the experimenting phase, I feel. And I feel like we should probably set up some rules for it, but we still don't have clear, good rules for like stuff like YouTube, for example. Like the copyright rules, for example, are shit, because it doesn't really apply to how YouTube and the internet works in general. So we still haven't done that, and now AI is coming, so it's going to take a while before we have some clear rules that actually works for our society. So it's kind of mayhem. It is what it is. But I tend to be a bit iffy about AI. I use it for some things, but yeah, still a little bit on the fence. So yeah, I feel like I have been rambling a lot. I am eager to start writing, actually, because yeah, that's why we're here. At least that's why I'm here. I'm not sure why you are here. I foresee a future where we are all plugged into pods that keep us alive and feed us AI-created TikToks to harvest our dopamines. Oh my god, Duder, that sounds like a book you should write. Oh my goodness. Like 1984 2.0. Cue AI writing the rules and thus becoming our overlords. I mean, yeah. I have seen Terminator, not exactly AI, I think, from what I remember, but still. Oh, it kind of is AI, I guess, in a way. But yeah, I think we should be careful. I don't think that they will take over and, like, be our overlords. I think that's mostly a fantasy. I hope, otherwise, oh my god. But yeah. I think we should be careful, definitely. I mean, the internet was a hellscape even before AI, and now you really can't trust anything. You really need to use your mind, like, hey, is this actually believable, or is it just some AI shit? You know, it's scary. It's scary, actually, because we rely so much on the internet and the information we get from the internet. But yeah, it's we can't really trust everything. So. It's scary. It's very scary. That's not too far from reality of how social media works. Yeah. Definitely. I feel like it's interesting. Okay, we're not getting any writing done now either. I need to keep talking. I don't use that many like social medias. I am on YouTube, obviously. I have Discord, but that's like only for chatting, so I'm not following like any groups or anything there. And then we have Instagram. I have Facebook, but that's only because I want to use Messenger. I stopped using Facebook a long time ago. Like my mom was like just a couple of weeks ago, she was like, oh, it's this person's birthday. Did you say congratulations? I was like, no, I had no idea. And she's like, but don't you have Facebook? And I was like, yeah, but I'm never logged in, so I have no idea. I blame me. No worry at all. It's fine. It's a workshop stream for sure, but we are also here to talk and hang out, so I don't mind talking a bit more. It's perfectly fine. But yeah, as I was going to say, so the only like social media that I actually actively use is Instagram. And Instagram knows me so well. It's scary. It feeds me stuff before I even have thought about, like, oh, I would want some of this content. Like, the only reason I got elves in my story is because Instagram was feeding me like hot vampire elf pictures, and I'm all like, oh, what if I have elves in my story too? Like, it's so good at feeding me exactly what I want when I want it, and it's kind of crazy. It's insane. And especially now, like I look at like one picture that I enjoy, like actually click on the post, and bam, I get fed it a lot, and it's all good because I keep watching it because I like it. So yeah, Instagram definitely controls me a lot. Yeah. Instagram is also meta Facebook, you know, they know things about you that you don't even know. Yeah. That is Very true. And I mean, Fia have been telling me a lot of times that she has gotten stuff that we have like been talking about that are in my interest, but that she hasn't really been following. She only knows about it because I'm interested in it, and she has gotten it on her feed because basically we have been talking about it. It's interesting how that works. Kind of scary. Do you know when you poop? True story. Probably. I mean, at least I am a law-abiding citizen. I have nothing to hide. So, I mean, if they want to spy on me, be my guest. They're just gonna be like, oh my god, this chick is crazy. So, yeah, it's on them, honestly. It's their problem. I'm their problem. The definition of vampire is complicated. It is complicated. I know that there are like completely different types of vampires in like Japanese lore, and I find that very interesting as well. Like they're more spirit vampires, like they suck your spirit rather than your blood. Super interesting, super interesting. Actually, in my story, the vampires came from the elves, actually. Before they became vampires, they were elves. So no humans are vampires in this. The humans are they're there, but they are basically just bloodbags. So yeah. Okay, spy on Lolly will do. I mean, on my Instagram, the things that I put up, it's mostly just, at least now, it's mostly just the shorts that I put on YouTube. So if you follow me on YouTube and you follow me on Instagram, you get the same content twice, honestly. I get pretty Chinese grown men on my feed. Yeah, because we have been talking about it via... It's so funny, it's so funny. I mean, that's kind of what I get too, but I at least am interested in Danmei. I am reading Heaven Official's Blessing. I have read Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. So it is interesting that you have gotten it without even having read any of those or even watched it on your computer, because when we watched it together on my computer, so it is interesting, that's for sure. She-vampires comes from the Manchus. Yeah. I actually have like a book about the different undead creatures, and I think that was in that book, and very interesting. What was interesting about that book, like most of those undead creatures were different vampire variations. Like they didn't call them vampire, they didn't really look like your typical vampire, but oh yeah, they were vampires. So I do find it interesting. Makes you wonder, are vampires actually real? You know? Kinda interesting to think about, since there are so many myths about it. I mean, I am real, I'm sitting right here, but you know, still. For those of you who don't know me and know that I exist, food for thought for them. Yangshi, they hop around. Yeah. Also, speaking of hopping around, I actually learned, speaking of like Chinese stories, in Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, it's I learned that apparently ghosts, at least in Chinese lore, they don't walk, they hop around, because they are so stiff that they can't move their limbs. So if you have like a high threshold, they can't pass it because they have to jump. I found that hilarious. So it makes them kind of less scary, to be honest. Wait, you're real? I thought LOL was AI. Who knows? Will anyone ever know? I mean, dude, you should know. You know me IRL too. Maybe you are AI. Have you thought about that? Maybe you are the one who isn't real. Bum bum bum. Anyway, I think we have been rambling for too long now. I think it's time to start writing. Even though I love talking to you guys, but yeah, shouldn't use up my voice before we have even started. So, I am... Wait. Life is a simulation to harvest dopamine. Oh god, yeah. So, if anyone is new here, I haven't really checked viewing numbers, so I have no idea, so I'm just gonna, like, talk a little bit about what we usually do. Like words disappear from my brain. But yeah, we are writing, and during these writing streams we usually start like this. We ramble about a lot of things that are connected to writing and not connected to writing. It tends to go a lot of different ways, and that's perfectly fine. Then we do a writing sprint for 25 minutes. I'm putting up a timer for that, and I'm going to write during that sprint. I'm not going to read chat, answer chat, anything at all. I'm just going to focus on my writing. But feel free to talk with each other if you want to. But I do encourage you to work on your own projects, because this is kind of a workshop stream. So if you want to write, do that, or if you want to study or make some videos or whatever you feel like doing, it's perfectly fine. Or if you just want to sit back and relax and do nothing and just listen to my clickety-clacketing, that's also perfectly fine. And like to talk with each other in chat. Just know that I won't answer anything until the sprint is done. And when the 25 minutes are over, then we are going to talk some more, talk about how it went, maybe ramble some more about AI and different variations of vampires, who knows. And probably we'll squeeze in a stretcher break in between as well, because I do love my stretcher breaks. I need them, otherwise I won't function. Yeah, because my leg tends to be mad at me if I sit still for too long, at least when I'm sitting in front of my computer. And once that is done, we are writing for 25 more minutes before we do the final talky bits before we end the stream. So that's usually how it goes. Darky the Vampire, hello! Fellow vampire, welcome, welcome! Nice to see another creature of the dark here, lovely. But yeah, I feel ready to start, so I'm going to... I am putting up this, just so anyone new coming in see it and wonder what the heck's going on. I am preparing the timer on my phone there. I'm ready to press the button there. So, you feel right at home here. That's perfect, that's perfect. Alright, I'm going to start the timer now. So good luck everyone and have fun. Alright, there we go. First sprint done. Hello Kimberly, welcome, welcome. Just got home. At least you are in time for a second sprint, so that's nice. You haven't missed too much at least. Hello John, welcome, welcome. And I see that you have been having quite a conversation in chat here as well while I was writing, so that's good. You're keeping yourself entertained, that's nice. I barely got any work unless I had to fend off bullies and defend on national front. Wait, what? What? What do you mean, dude? What do you mean? So what did you achieve in your work session, Lolly? I am going to check. I'm going to check. I had to stop mid-sentence, so I kinda... I hope I remember what I was planning to write in the next sprint. Let's see. I'm going to see where I started. There. 664 words, so that's actually quite good. I am feeling happy about it, and I'm still at a good spot, so I feel like I can squeeze out a few more words. I would have been scared if I managed to finish the part where I'm at, because then I would have not understood where I was going after that. If I had to like be done with the chapter and move on with the next, that would have been troublesome. That would have been very troublesome. So yeah, that is my worst nightmare, having to stop mid-sentence. It is kind of painful. I mean, the break isn't going to be that long though, like hopefully. At most like half an hour, 20 minutes. I don't know how long we will chat. We will have a stretcher break as well. But it's still within a decent time span. If it had been days or so, then yeah, that would have been very problematic. Then I would have completely forgotten what I wanted to say. So, yeah. 2 more words. Well, I am going to write more words soon, so don't worry. It will be more. It will be more. Is it for an essay for your university? No. University, no. I'm done with university. I'm writing a vampire story, actually. Hoping to write a novel. It's what I'm trying to do. Right now it's just a first draft on 21 chapters. Not nearly done. Like, I checked, like, word count is one thing. And it's currently on 39,883 words, so that's quite a lot. Still not near a book amount, but we're getting there. I'm not even near done, and I'm on 104 word pages. So yeah, I think this might be a story, guys. If it's publishable once I'm done, who knows? Who knows? Well, I know, translate that sentence and let chat finish it for you. Absolutely not. No. I might, I mean, I am giving you small teasers in my thumbnails. So you get teasers every time we do a writing stream. And also I might publish like some small teasers in the writing channel, or like art channel rather, on my Discord. Mods, link my Discord. We have new people in chat. But yeah, might do that at some point, but I don't want to do it too much, you know, because as I've mentioned before, I want to get published, and in order to do that I need to not have it published anywhere else. So I kind of need to keep it kind of somewhat a secret, but I can give you small tidbits and teasers here and there sometimes. So yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool, Lolly. Yeah, well, I thank you. I'm not sure what to say. So I'm saying thank you. Yeah, I've been wanting to be an author since I was a child, really. So this is me trying to accomplish that dream. I'm in a weird spot. I don't know what to do. So much thinking needs to be done. Yeah. That's the rough part about trying to write. You need to think a lot, and sometimes you don't even have time to think, and it's like you want to write but you haven't done the thinking, so it's like, oh, but where are we going, what am I doing? That's why I'm so happy that I didn't finish the chapter, because if I had, I would have been like, wait, whose perspective am I going to write from now? What are we going to do? Where are we going? You know, I've just been thinking about this specific chapter and where I want that to go. So I'm happy that I'm not done with it. Start by getting a working keyboard. I mean, that would be a start. So keyboard is working fine today, actually, dude. Well, that's good. Your keyboard is a bit finicky sometimes, I've heard. So it's good that it's working today. And rooting for the published version. Thank you. I hope so. It will get to that point. I mean, it will get to that point. The question is, will it be traditionally published or will it be self-pub? Hopefully the first of those, because self-publishing, it's expensive, and it's also difficult because you need to market and all that kind of stuff, and that's not really my thing. Like, I've seen other writers post on like Instagram and stuff, but I feel like a broken record whenever I talk about my Discord, because I'm terrible at talking about the same thing and making a market myself. Like, I hate it. I feel like such an annoyance. So, which microphone are you using, by the way, Lola? Oh, that's a good question. Dudor, could you answer that question? I got it from Dudor. Dudor is my tech guy and editor and mod, and he's kind of my go-to guy with everything. So, Dudor, what mic do I have? It's a mic. It's black. Does it have anything on it? I can't really read from that. Svive hider. Yeah, I see an S and a V. Yeah, that looks about right. So yeah. The sensei in Lolly Sensei has two meanings. One is the English sensei, the second is the sensei of a novelist. Oh, I feel so important! I'm honored, Umiko, that you see me as your sensei. That's quite a humbling experience, actually. It's very sweet of you. And yeah, it's a lot of work, Kimberly, definitely. It's a lot of work with self-publishing, and like, you need to do everything yourself. You need to find somewhere to publish it, you need to pay for it, you need to market it, and before that you need to get an editor and proofreaders and all of that, yes. And I feel like I really hope that a publishing house will be willing to pick me up, because yeah, all of that seems like a lot, and I'm having trouble marketing myself as a VTuber. That's enough for me, and like, I feel like I'm barely doing that either. Like, the most I do is, well, I exist here on YouTube and I stream, so hi, I'm here. And also I post on Instagram, but I don't really advertise myself at all otherwise. Maybe I should, but yeah, I'm terrible at it. So marketing my book and like promoting myself as an author, that feels like even more work. That's you can't just start up a stream and be like, hi, I wrote a book. So, you know. I advise you keep the distance between your mouth and your mic and the distance between your thumb and your pinky. Yeah, I think it's about that distance, actually. Is there anything weird with my sound as you give that advice? Anything I can fix, I'm thinking? Because otherwise, yeah, it's about that distance. Have a bot in your stream that promotes your Discord. Yeah, that's I'm not sure if I can right now, since it's on YouTube. I'm not sure if you have to be partnered to do that. I have been thinking about it. Like, I've seen other streamers using, for example, Nightbot. But I'm not sure if I can. I need to do some researching for that. And right now I feel like it's still so new and I'm still so small, so I haven't really felt the need to have a bot for it just about now. So the mods have basically been doing that job for me. Bot tricks, okay. We'll take note of that. Actually, I'm going to take a screenshot just so I can remember. Is that something that I can use without being partnered though? Because, as I said, I'm not partnered yet, so I'm not sure what I'm allowed to do yet. I know that I can't use any emotes if I'm not partnered, for example. So yeah, I'm a bit new to all the what works and not. You don't have to be partnered. Okay. Well, then I will definitely look into it. It's good to have ways to make life easier. Can use it at any time. Okay, yeah, I will look into it. My tech guys, make note of that too, and help me look into how to do that. That is strange. There are no emails without being partnered. Yeah, I was surprised by it. It's basically like a membership perk. That is so strange to me. Like, what if you don't want memberships? Then you can't have emotes in your live streams. That's kind of strange, actually. But yeah. I myself use it, albeit I stream at Kick. Okay. Yeah, I will definitely look into it. Thank you for the tip. That's very good, because I do feel kind of like a broken record whenever I'm being like, hi, I have Discord. so yeah, that's probably a good thing if I actually can have it. So yeah. Hello, Fire King. Welcome. I don't like YouTube. It simulates big creators and not small ones. Yeah. I actually like YouTube a lot. Like, I feel it has. It's difficult to make comparisons since I'm only on YouTube and not really anywhere else. I'm not on Twitch or Kick or anywhere else. So hello, Pyros. Welcome. So I do find it hard to compare, but what I do like about YouTube is that it actually promotes me even when I'm not live, and that's like a lifesaver. I feel like that has gotten me many subs and helped me a lot. And also I do like that I can have like my VODs and my shorts and everything at the same place. But I feel like the algorithm has actually been quite nice to me. I'm not sure if I agree, but I haven't really tried any other places to stream, so I can't really compare, as I said. But my experience with YouTube is that it has worked very well for me. Actually, it's the algorithm has helped me a lot. If I would have been more successful anywhere else, who knows? But honestly, I don't really care. It's a nice hobby, and I like YouTube because it's comfy, and yeah, I do enjoy it. And also, as I said, it's very nice to have a place for all my content, and it's very nice to have my VODs uploaded immediately after stream as well, so that if anyone misses it, they can just go and watch it immediately. So what did I miss this stream? I woke up like half an hour ago. You missed the first writing sprint, and we have been talking a bit about vampires and AI. And yeah, and then I got now a tip from Darky the Vampire that I can use bot tricks for promoting my Discord. So yeah, I'm gonna check that up, because I honestly thought that I wasn't allowed to use anything in YouTube since I'm not partnered. But yeah, I will look into it. I think you also should stream at your preferred platform for consumption. Yeah, that too. And I am very much hanging out on YouTube and not really anywhere else. Like, I am on Twitch, but only to follow like friends that I have there. But yeah, my preferred place of consumption, YouTube, 100%. I live on YouTube. Even before I even considered becoming a streamer, I lived on YouTube, so yeah. Used to stream on YouTube, but shifted over to Kick. For me, I have so much trouble setting up the stream, thumbnails, tags, etc. It took almost an hour to set up before streaming, but on Kick, I just press stream and I stream. Yeah, that's completely valid. I like setting up the stream, actually. I don't think it takes that much. Usually it takes me around half an hour, but I don't really set up the stream all the time. Like, I prepare myself in other ways as well. Like, I go drink some water so I'm not dried out in my mouth. I use the bathroom, so I don't need to rush to the bathroom immediately. I put up my like starting soon screen, and I actually enjoy doing the thumbnails and stuff. It's funny because I actually talked with Dudor, my mod, about it today. That I feel like I have been quite lucky with with how I use my thumbnails, or not lucky with how I use them, but like I feel like I'm doing a good job because people are actually clicking into my streams and also to the VODs after, so I feel like I do something right with titles and thumbnails and stuff. I enjoy it. It's like it's scratching my creative itch, so I do like that a lot. I would feel weird just pressing stream and just be there. I like to consider myself, well, yeah, I mainly stream, but I do like to consider myself more of a creator, like a YouTube creator, because I do like making videos and stuff like that. So I feel like it's making the thumbnails and setting the stream up is just another way for me to add to my creative library in a way, if that makes sense. Interesting, I never asked what you actually write, Lolly. Well, it's a vampire story. It's surprise, surprise. I'm trying to make it into a romantasy. Not sure if it will be in the end. It might just end up being fantasy with a romantic subplot. Who knows? But the romance is important. And it's in an urban setting. It's kind of like a mix with urban fantasy, paranormal fantasy, high fantasy. Mix those together. Like, think vampires with elves and magic in an urban setting, but not our world. And you kind of have it. And it's like kind of a Hunger Games competition going on for the princess's hand in marriage. But the guy that is actually competing is not really interested in the princess. He's going to be interested by other male leads. So it's a bit of gayness in it too, because, I mean, who doesn't love BL, you know? Doodle bot has spoke. Don't worry, Doodle hasn't been replaced by a machine yet. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. We're not replacing Doodle. Doodle is my rock. He is fixing so much for me, and I'm so grateful. Like, I'm grateful for all my mods. They are great, but Doodle is going a bit extra length there because he's also my editor, and a lot of times he's my tech guy. Like, he's the only reason I have a comfortable streaming setup right now. And I was so against it at first because I hate technology, and I was like, no, I don't need this. It works fine, but I'm actually quite happy with the setup now. The only thing that I have to complain on, and that's not even Doodle's fault, it's some weird stuff, is that I have like a USB hub thingy for some of my cords, and on that USB hub I have my keyboard cord as well. And every time I start up the computer, I need to plug out all the cords from that hub, plug in the hub into the laptop, then plug in all the cords, because otherwise my keyboard will be dead. And it's weird. I don't know why. And that's like the only annoyance I have. But otherwise my setup is quite good actually right now, I feel. I'm contemplating finishing another book in my Persona saga. What does everyone think? That sounds like a good idea. And since this is a writing stream, why not do it now, you know? Already have 7 books in, so oh really? That's awesome. And here I struggle with 1. Props to you. That's awesome actually. I don't read many normal books, just manga. I'm actually completely the opposite. I read more normal books and like some manga on the side, but not a lot. Like I think I mentioned during last, I think it was Final Fantasy VIII stream, that I'm not very well versed in anime. And the same goes for manga, even more so with manga actually, because manga, it's so many books that you need to either borrow or buy, and I feel like, yeah, I need to really love it in order to get to that kind of investment, you know. Gotta go for your passions, Viking. Exactly. I think you should go for your passions as well and just write what you want to, even if it's just for fun. When did you first start streaming, like started? It was about a year ago. I started in January last year. Yeah, January last year. So I've been going at it for a little over a year now. And I feel like it's about now that I started to feel comfortable with it. Like before I was really nervous about it and yeah, very scared and uncomfortable. But now I feel quite comfortable. Like it's still a bit weird sometimes when I need to talk a lot, and like I'm usually not this talkative. I'm very introverted and shy and terrified of people, so this is very much out of my comfort zone, but I do love it somehow, strangely enough. It's very strange. So yeah, I'm happy that I gave it a chance and actually started, so yeah. She needs a power dock, basically. Yeah. So it's a survival fantasy adventure? Yeah, no, not really, because I think it's more than that. Like right now it's about survival, but then it's going to be other parts of the competition. It's going to be like a competition for the mind and like a gladiator kind of game and some other stuff. So it's a lot of different stuff, and the competition is only part of the story. It's more like political and also like old magic being awoken again and stuff like that. So it's a mix of a lot of things. I watch loads of anime. I mean, a lot of people do. It's yeah. If you ever have the budget, I advise you to get the Shure podcast microphone. Okay, I will look into it. Right now I'm not really having budget for buying anything new, but I mean, I definitely want to upgrade my equipment sometime, so yeah. Audio is the most important thing in a stream, and at the moment I'm hearing that your voice sounds like a bat in a cage. Really? It does? Huh. Might be... I need to check them, because that makes me wonder. I have had some problem with the sound, but that has been like more a computer setting, so let me just double check actually. Let's see. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Where is that freaking setting? Trying again. No, that's not what I wanted to do either. Hang on. There. No, wait, this isn't what I... Just because I'm alive, I can't really find the setting that I have been... Oh wait, that's how I did it. Hang on. Why isn't my computer helping me? Why is it like this? This is rather annoying. You know what? I'm going to have to check into it later. It might be a setting, actually, because I did have some problem with the sound before, but that was a setting. I actually didn't check it before this stream, so shame on me, but might be that. If I watch an anime and like it, I'll buy the manga. That's actually a good way to do it. I usually just tend to do either. Like either I watch the anime or I buy the manga. The only one I have done both for is Pandora Hearts, actually, because that one, the anime ended so weird, and I wanted to know how it would actually end. And yeah, it was great. So I'm very happy that I did. I don't really notice the audio issues. Her voice sounds pretty smooth. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. We'll have to go and check afterwards. To be honest, when you had your mouth closer to the mic, it sounded much better. Okay. Yeah, it might be that I'm too far away, but I can't really get it any closer than it is right now. So. Thinking about how Lolly does that Resident Evil stream, I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm excited for it too. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. It's going to be a while though. because right now my plan is it's going to be a Thursday stream, I might add. And right now for Thursdays, my plans are, well, we are going to finish Final Fantasy VIII, then I'm thinking Omori, and then Resident Evil after that. So we have 1.5 game kind of before we get to Resident Evil. Don't go into panic mode, it's not the end of the world situation, I just say so that you know. Yeah, I'm not panicking, I'm quite fine. As long as you guys can hear me, it's fine. It's, don't worry too much about it, you sound fine. You can hear a little bit of static or your laptop. My laptop fan is probably quite audible, I might say. So it might be that you're hearing, because, and I don't really know what to do about it, but my laptop is very loud. And I think you guys probably can hear it more now, since this is more of a cozy stream with no game in the background, so might be that as well. I can't really do anything about that though, because yeah, my laptop is sounding like it wants to take off in flight, and it's a completely new laptop as well. I can't do any upgrades there. Like it's a very good laptop, so, but it sounds a lot. I don't watch a lot of anime, but I read a lot of manga at school. Yeah. Like I said, I don't really do much of both, but I do enjoy it whenever I do it, so yeah. But nothing like when you had actual issues. Well, that's good at least. I feel like such an oddball in this community, being the only one that does not watch anime or read manga. I mean, I barely do either. It's and it's not a weird thing. Like we are all different. We like different things, and that's completely fine. We don't have to like. I feel like it's kind of I don't know the word, but it's like quite common for people who do enjoy manga and anime and stuff to follow VTubers, because I mean, I kind of do look like an anime girl, but I don't think it's really needed in order to like it. Like I enjoy it, but I'm not like a weeb or like an avid fan. I do enjoy it, but it's, yeah, and I don't know any Japanese at all. Like I know a few words here and there, but I could never speak it. Like, but I feel like that's kind of something you sort of expect from a VTuber sometimes, and also that we can sing, which I definitely can't. But it's we are all different, and that's perfectly fine. It like nothing says that just because you like one thing that you have to like the other. So I think it's fine. Oh yeah, good night, Gia. Sleep well. Enjoy watching many animes with friends, but when I'm alone, it's not what I choose to do. Yeah, same, actually. I was kind of feeling bored yesterday, and I like logged into Crunchyroll. So I started scrolling, and I was like, this is overwhelming. There's so much, and I barely know what genre of anime I like, because I don't really know too much, honestly. It was difficult. Like usually when I'm like on Netflix or any of other streaming services, I tend to notice kind of immediately, just from watching like thumbnails and a short description and maybe a short trailer, like, yeah, this is probably for me. But with anime, I feel like that's a lot more difficult, because I feel like a lot of animes look similar on like thumbnails and stuff, and they might sound away from the description, but then you don't really know, is this like serious, is this humorous, is this like very over the top, is it more toned down? So yeah, it is a jungle, and you kind of need to learn to navigate it, which isn't easy, so yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm looking at the time. It's getting quite late. We're going to do a bit overtime, which I had hoped not to do today, because I'm kind of on a tight schedule here, but it is what it is. But I'm thinking we should probably do our stretcher day, because both my butt and my leg is starting to complain. So let's do that, and then when I come back, we start the second sprint. Does that sound good to everyone? So yeah. Do take this time to stretch as well. It's not good to sit still for too long. And yeah. do that. Do stretch. It's good for you. And then we meet here soon again. Don't leave the stream, guys. I will be back. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I've almost pressed the wrong buttons. I wanted to mute my mic. I'm scatterbrained. Bye. I will be back. Alright, I am back. Oh, go to bed, it's okay. It's okay if you go to bed. It's super late for you. Got a character I want in Genshi. Oh, that's nice, Kimberly, that's really nice. That's awesome, actually. Oh god, are we talking Okami? You have awoken Fia in chat. I actually do have a BRB screen, but I feel like it's kind of a lot. I never really away for too long when I do the stretchy break, so I feel like it is what it is, actually. I feel like it's I don't know. I don't really like it, actually. I do prefer to not have it. And also, people have said that my model looks quite funny, so yeah. Yeah, a BRB text could be added. That's actually really true. Could do that, that's for sure. But yeah, I feel I have a BRB screen, but I feel like it's looked so much like my starting and end screen, so it feels, yeah, and also it gets so quiet, like especially like when I'm playing games and stuff. If there's game music in the background, that's nice, but like if there's just quiet BRB screen, I don't really like it. But adding text, that's yeah, definitely, that's actually quite a good idea. Yeah, if I was going to go on a longer break, I would use the screen. Like, I've been thinking, like, if I ever got to the point where this became my job, which I'm not even close to, But yeah, if I ever got to the point where this was my job and I could actually do a bit longer streams, like maybe start during the day and stuff, I would probably still want breaks in between, like lunch break and stuff, because I am not one of those streamers that can sit for 8 hours straight and not do anything else. So yeah, I would then I would probably use the BRB screen just to not have to end the stream, but we're not there yet, so yeah. Lolly's VTuber model is very pretty for an indie beginner stream. Thank you. She wasn't cheap. I can tell you that. Most of them look kind of amateurish. Yeah, I did a mistake of actually commission a good artist before I even knew what if I would enjoy streaming. But I felt like I was contemplating doing like a PNG tuber and stuff like that. But then I was like, if I'm going to enjoy this, I want to go with something that I can feel like can represent me, and yeah, this model just represents me so well. It's me 100%. It's my ideal me, so I'm very happy about it, and I ended up enjoying streaming, so it was well spent money actually. Lolly Sensei's kawaii. Thank you, Umiko, thank you. I do enjoy this model. I agree, she is very pretty, and I feel like my VTuber mom has definitely done a great job. Yeah, and also since I got my new laptop, I feel like my tracking has gotten a lot better too. Actually, I have some things that I want to try out eventually. It's just that here's the thing with me, I tend to get overwhelmed really easily, and especially with tech stuff, I hate it. So I feel like if it works, you know? And I feel like we are kind of there with my model. I do, though, have some things I want to try to maybe make the tracking even better. It's just that I haven't gotten to it because it feels overwhelming. It's something I would have to do during the weekend, and during the weekends I'm mostly dead because my work is taking a lot of energy from me, so yeah. But eventually, maybe. But yeah, my tracking has definitely gotten an upgrade since I got the new laptop, so yeah, I'm feeling quite content at the moment. But yeah, we are quite late. We have, basically, if we were going to do this on time, we have 20 more minutes of stream. But we have 25 minutes of writing, and then we're going to talk a bit more. So this is definitely going overtime today. But we will just have to make it work. Do know that after the sprint, I will not be able to sit and talk for too long, so I'm going to have to cut it a bit short, sadly. I have to prepare for work tomorrow, and yeah, especially today, my schedule is a bit tight, but we make it work. I'm fairly sure I'm the only reason Lolly has moved from 2010 tech-wise. Yeah. You are my tech god, Dudor. Without you, none of this would have been possible. I would not have as many followers as I have without you, because then the sound would have been a lot worse than it is today, and a lot of other things would have been a lot worse than they are today, so yeah. Thank Dudor, everyone. He is our tech god. He is the reason I am where I am today. Yeah. Just so everyone is aware. Emotional speech. Maybe when I get to 500, I will definitely be emotional by then. That's for sure. But yeah, I mean, I can make a small speech because I mean, let's drag out this a bit more. Why not? Be more late. But I am very thankful for every one of you being here with me. I mean, if someone had said to me when I started this that I would have over 300 followers a year after I started, I would have probably been super scared, cried in a corner, and stopped immediately. But I'm so thankful for you. You are an amazing bunch of weirdos, and yeah, you're awesome. Get up to speed with technology. Yeah, I'm working on it, but it's a jungle with a lot of weird names. Like nothing is ever clear, and a lot of descriptions sound good, but they never they never actually tell you anything. You need to know your stuff, and I don't know my stuff. Like it's a jungle. It's like math. It's also like I can't. How do I get 200 more vampire cultists? That's a good question. That's a good question. If I knew, I would have done it already. Bite and compel them. Yeah, well, yeah. Then I have to go outside. And biting is hard work, you know. I mean, I'm living strictly on human food, you know. I would have to break my diet. I can't just do that. No. But hey, I will probably get there this year, I would guess. Like, by this speed, I'm gaining new people every week. I have 100% confidence that we will get to at least 500 this year. I feel sure about it. It's just a matter of time, honestly. So yeah. I'm not a vampire, just a fanboy, so I can't bite. Yeah, the biting would have to be me, and yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to be my sweet, lovely self. You do it by making good content that people actually want to watch. Yeah, and I feel like I'm getting there slowly and steady. It's not an overnight thing for sure, but I'm growing constantly, so I'm happy. And Senso, hello! Hope you're having a nice stream. I don't have audio. Okay, I'm witness. I'm a lurk. Well, if you watch the VOD afterwards, hi, thank you, appreciate it. Her content is pretty enjoyable. I hope the algorithm helped her out a bit. Thank you, Pars. That's so sweet of you. That makes me so happy. I mean, I'm guessing that you guys are here because you enjoy my content, but I have a hard time believing it still. Even though I have followers that aren't my IRL friends following me and saying that I do good, but my brain is just like, nah, you're an imposter, you're fake, you're bad. So it makes me very happy, so thank you. Found a video by accident listening to music. Yeah, that's amazing, that's amazing. The algorithm works in strange ways, but I feel like it's, like I said before, I feel like the algorithm has been quite kind to me, actually. Could be kinder, like sometimes the algorithm is weird, but I feel like it's never been mean to me at least, so yeah, I'm happy. I'm here for the vampire relatability. That's awesome, that's awesome. I mean, also mood. I tend to click on videos if I see a vampire too, so I mean... Vampire clan, yeah, I mean, the blood court. But yeah, guys, we need to write. We are so late. This is bad. I'm getting to be so late. I'm going to have to stress shower and stress eat after this, but oh well, it is what it is. We have to live with it. So, gonna pop up my timer on the phone so that one is ready. Blood for the blood court, heck yeah. Alright, I'm putting up my text there. And I'm going to start the timer now, so good luck everyone and have fun! Alright. Second and final sprint done. There we go. Feels like I got some good writing done this time too. I'm gonna check on my word count. Let's see. Where did I start? There. 716, so even better than last sprint. I feel like I was on a roll this time. I'm quite happy. And I'm still not done with the chapter. I'm getting towards the end though, so I will probably be able to finish it this weekend, which I'm quite happy about. I don't really know where I will go with the story after that because I haven't been thinking about it, but I mean, I know at least somewhat what the story is about, so I will figure it out. Yeah, that is a decent amount. I'm quite happy with it. I didn't stumble too much at all, actually, so that's nice. Sometimes you need to like write a little and then take a break, and then write a little and then take a break, but I feel like the word flow this time, so I'm happy. Good job. I've been listening to so many bajurururu. Oh god. Yeah, that stream was insane. Like, it only takes for me to read that word to remember like how it felt voice acting that, like absolutely insane. Loved every second of it. It was so bizarre. Final Fantasy VIII is very bizarre. But yeah, guys, I'm going to kinda cut this short, honestly, because yeah, time is a lot. We have gone 13 minutes overtime, which has been very nice, don't get me wrong. Like, I have loved every second of this stream. It has been so nice to hang out with you guys. It has been nice to meet new people. Yeah, I'm sorry, Kimberly, but I kind of have to. I need to prepare. Yeah, emergency shower time. And also food. I'm so happy I have some food in the freezer that I can just microwave, that I don't actually have to cook from scratch, but it's still going to take some time, and then I have some other appointments to get to after this, so yeah, gotta move on. But it's been really nice to hang with you today, guys. It's been nice to do a writing stream again. It's been way too long. Need to try to get to do this once a month again. February was a weird month. It went way too fast. But yeah, the live was quite fun today. I'm happy that you think so, Pyrus. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. It was really nice. Hope to be able to catch another stream soon. Yeah, I hope so too. I hope so too. Appointments equals victims to suck blood from. Shush, shush, shush. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Yes, eating is important, so I'm going to go and do that and shower and all other adulting stuff I need to do to prep for work tomorrow. Because the sad truth is I'm not a full-time YouTuber yet. So yeah, I need to go to work tomorrow. But thank you so much for being with me here today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Take care, everyone. Have a lovely evening, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.